Imagine waking up one morning and seeing the sun twice as big as it was yesterday. Within weeks, the oceans begin to boil, the skies turn blood red, and life on Earth starts disappearing. It sounds like science fiction, but something even more terrifying is actually going to happen. Scientists know that one day our sun will die. The real question isn't if it will happen, it's when. And when that day comes, what will happen to Earth? Will our planet be swallowed by the sun, or could it somehow survive? The answer is far more shocking than most people realize. Right now, the sun is about 4.6 billion years old and is considered a middle-aged star. Deep inside its core, billions of hydrogen atoms collide every second in a process called nuclear fusion, creating the enormous energy that gives us sunlight and makes life on Earth possible. But the sun doesn't have an endless supply of fuel. Every second, it uses millions of tons of hydrogen. As that fuel slowly runs out over billions of years, the sun's core becomes hotter and denser. This causes the sun to slowly become brighter and larger. Don't worry, this isn't something that will happen in our lifetime. It's an incredibly slow process that takes billions of years. But once the hydrogen in the sun's core is finally exhausted, everything will change forever. The peaceful yellow star we see today will begin transforming into a gigantic red giant, marking the beginning of the most destructive event in the history of our solar system. And that's where our story truly begins. As the sun runs out of hydrogen in its core, gravity begins to compress the core, making it even hotter. This intense heat ignites a new layer of hydrogen surrounding the core, releasing far more energy than before. As a result, the sun's outer layers start expanding outward, and over millions of years, it transforms into a massive red giant. During this phase, Mercury will almost certainly be swallowed, and Venus is expected to disappear as well. Earth's fate is more complicated. Some scientific models suggest our planet could also be engulfed by the expanding sun, while others suggest it might survive the expansion, but become a completely burned, lifeless world. One thing, however, is beyond debate. Long before the sun reaches its maximum size, Earth's oceans will have evaporated. The atmosphere will become uninhabitable, and every known form of life will have vanished. The beautiful blue planet we call home will become an empty, scorched world, drifting around a dying star. But if Earth faces such a devastating future, what will happen to the giant planets farther away from the sun? While the inner planets face destruction, the outer solar system experiences a very different future. Mars may escape being swallowed by the sun, but its surface will become dramatically hotter for a time, as the red giant shines much brighter than it does today. Farther out, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are expected to remain in orbit because they are too distant to be engulfed. However, their icy moons could temporarily warm, and some scientists believe places like Europa or Enceladus might even develop liquid water on their surfaces for a limited period. Eventually, the sun will lose a large portion of its mass, weakening its gravitational pull. As a result, the surviving planets will slowly drift into wider orbits, forever changing the structure of our solar system. But the sun's final transformation is still not over. After the red giant phase ends, it will leave behind something small, incredibly dense, and strangely beautiful: a white dwarf. After the red giant phase, the sun will shed its outer layers into space, creating a breathtaking glowing cloud known as a planetary nebula. At the center, only the sun's extremely hot core will remain. This leftover core is called a white dwarf. Although it will be about the size of Earth, it will contain nearly half the sun's original mass, making it incredibly dense. A white dwarf no longer produces energy through nuclear fusion. Instead, it slowly cools and fades over billions of years. Without the sun's warmth, the remaining planets will become darker, colder, and lifeless. Our once bright solar system will slowly transform into a silent, frozen graveyard orbiting a fading stellar remnant. Yet even after the sun dies, one incredible mystery still remains. Could humanity survive by leaving Earth long before this cosmic finale begins? The death of the sun won't happen tomorrow, next year, or even millions of years from now. It is a story that will unfold over the next 5 billion years, reminding us just how small our place is in the universe. Every sunrise we witness today is powered by a star that is still in the middle of its life, giving us the precious opportunity to explore, learn, and perhaps one day travel beyond our own planet. By the time the sun becomes a white dwarf, Earth as we know it will almost certainly be gone as a habitable world. But the story of humanity doesn't have to end with our home planet. Maybe our greatest future isn't about saving Earth forever. It's about becoming a civilization that can survive among the stars. And perhaps, billions of years from now, our descendants will look back at the fading remains of the sun as the place where one extraordinary journey first began. If you enjoyed this journey through the future of our solar system, don't forget to subscribe to Nexora Science, where we explore the biggest mysteries of the universe, one incredible story at a time.